Hi, I'm Carmen Chammas. I'm your astrologer. Today I'll be talking about Saturday, the 6th of May. Today the moon is in Scorpio, so this should be a nice day if you're Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But at 8 p.m. Universal Time, the moon moves to Sagittarius. So at that moment, everything changes, and the luckiest would be those born in a fire sign, meaning if you're Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So how's it going to be for all signs? Starting with Aries, it's a fine, long, busy day. Of course, it gets better in the evening. It's up to you to decide how to handle this day. Try to be as open-minded as possible, knowing that everything will turn out to be quite fine by the end of the day. Taurus, this can be a complicated day, knowing that the moon is a full moon in Scorpio with a lunar eclipse that took place on Friday night. So I think maybe today is a complicated day. Maybe just moodiness, maybe some grumpiness, maybe you try to blame things on others, or maybe some people try to challenge you, provoke you, but everything will change starting 8 p.m. Universal Time. This moodiness will disappear. Moving to Gemini, when the moon moves to Sagittarius, I think everything seems to look quite different. Probably you will feel a little bit down, you will feel a little bit tired. It would be the least lucky time of this week, starting, I repeat, 8 p.m. Universal Time Saturday. It also extends to Sunday, so be extra careful. Try to wrap the week up while the moon is in Scorpio. Moving to Cancer, I like this day, especially when the moon is in Scorpio. When it moves to Sagittarius, it's quite fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, except that probably it's going to be a long Saturday and Saturday evening, Saturday night. So try to be more careful. Don't overwhelm yourself with chores, and drive carefully if you were born between the 13th and the 15th of July. That's planet Mars near your birth date. Moving to Leo, of course, it's a storm. It was kind of grumpy, maybe tough and rough, and things were not okay yesterday and today, Saturday, maybe also Thursday evening, Thursday afternoon. So this kind of storm is almost moving away when the moon moves to Sagittarius at 8 p.m. Universal Time. So Sagittarius is a fire sign, so things start to look a little bit brighter and sunnier, but not a minute before that. So be careful, especially if you were born on the 23rd, 24th of July. Let's move now to Virgo. It's a nice day. I like the effects of the moon in Scorpio. Things are not bad. Things are quite busy. They're fast. I think you can do a lot. There are issues that can be sorted out with your smartness, with your quick responses, the way you act, you know. When the moon moves to Sagittarius at 8 p.m. Universal Time, you may feel a little bit withdrawn and a little bit shy or quiet, or maybe a little bit worried. Don't take it to heart. The sun is in Taurus, so probably it's nothing at all. Let's move now to Libra. Libra, this is a long day. Quite busy, quite interesting to see how you react, or you reacted in the past few hours under the influence of the lunar eclipse in Scorpio in the house of money, which was all about money. Okay, so this is the same kind of vibe. It disappears at 8 p.m. Universal Time. It goes, the moon goes to Sagittarius. So the dynamic of this vibe changes. Maybe you stop worrying about money issues, and then you get probably into more realistic, more down-to-earth issues, and maybe some kind of entertainment. It's not a negative day. Moving to Scorpio, with the moon in your sign, with a full moon in your sign, this takes place once a year, and with the lunar eclipse in your sign, this doesn't take place every year. So this is an important kind of day for Scorpios. Probably you will be pushed to make up your mind on something, or probably it's you who wants to decide on something. Whatever it is, try to be logical. Try to be mature with that. Remember that it's all about relations, about steadiness, about loyalty, and about if you really are serious with the relation. This relation can be professional, meaning work, contract, or can be loved one, can be social thing, can be family thing. So take it easy and think before you decide on anything, especially if you were born on the 7th, 8th, 9th of November. That's almost around the date of this, the effect of this eclipse. Moving to Sagittarius, everything is slow, everything is lazy, kind of lazy. Everything seems to be a little bit annoying with the moon in Scorpio. But when it reaches your sign at 8 p.m. Universal Time, I think you're going to enjoy it a lot. You will be busy planning and executing, so you have to be ready for everything. Pay attention, keep an eye on your belongings, on your papers, on your projects, on your plans, while the moon is in Scorpio, especially if you have something, planning for something in the evening. Moving to Capricorn. If you have something important to do between Saturday and Monday, you have to wrap things up before 8 p.m. Universal Time today, Saturday. Otherwise, things will stall, things will be on the shelf or in the drawer waiting for the moon to reach your sign. And that would be the best time ever. But if you have to do things before that, I think you should wrap it up before the moon moves to Sagittarius. So you have till Saturday, 8 p.m. Universal Time. And that's a good time, actually. It's a beautiful time. And it's very, very lucky. Let's move now to Aquarius. It's quite bumpy, rough, windy, stormy, and it's not a very easy day till 8 p.m. Universal Time. After that, things slow down, the storm, things actually start to, the clouds, the storm starts to clear up and clear away, and the moon reaches Sagittarius at 8 p.m. Universal Time, and things start to look sunnier, brighter, and clearer. That's when your Saturday starts. So be careful in the meantime, especially if you were born on the 20th, 21st of January. Moving to Pisces. Pisces, this is a nice day. I like the effects of the moon in Scorpio. It's a water sign. I like it. There's a grand trine between your sign, between the moon in Scorpio and between Mars, which is in Cancer. This gives you a lot of courage, a lot of audacity, and a lot of good luck. When the moon moves to Sagittarius, you have to be more careful, and maybe you have to try to put away or ignore some challenging points or maybe circumstances or something like that, especially if you were born between the 24th and the 26th of February. That's Saturn. Let's wrap it up with born on the 6th of May. This is an important year. There are two issues to be discussed here briefly. The first one is it's a lunar eclipse kind of year in the house of relations, meaning that you have to be careful and take good care of any relation you really value. This can be professional, meaning your work contract. This can be your loved relation, marital relation, parental relation, community, social, anything. Even with your community, you have to be careful. With Jupiter reaching your sign during this year, this means that there's a big change. You're invited to bring in this big change to your life. Jupiter visits your sign once every 12 years, and it's going to happen now. Go back 12 years and see what happened, plus or minus 12 years, probably 11 or 13, 11, 12, 13 years, depending. So in all cases, this is something really big this year. Just pay attention to your relations and choose well, okay? Wishing you all the best. See you tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye-bye.